Today's horoscope, Virgo November 15th, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. The moon heads into your solar house, and you're forward-looking and a little more outgoing or adventurous. Still, focusing on family or a practical project can relieve stress, particularly if you cut out distractions and concentrate on one thing at a time, one step at a time. Consider, however, that if you take this too far, tension is possible early today. Try your best to avoid negative lines of communicating and thinking, which can quickly spiral downward with your ruler, Mercury, and a minor tense aspect with intense Pluto. You don't like falseness or superficiality, and you're a little less willing to overlook these things right now. As the day advances, it's a strong time for personal magnetism and harmony with others. Studying, learning, connecting, and creating are in favor. An intense full moon will arrive in the coming days, and its thunder will resonate prominently. It will fall in a fellow sign and ignite your solar house of expansion. Suddenly, you may feel encouraged to pursue long-distance travel with your one and only and venture into new horizons. If you plan a trip now or for the year to come, it could end up being one of the most essential experiences in your lifetime. If single, consider traveling as well. You may cross paths with a soulmate who changes your perspective on what life and love can offer. How do you feel about your professional journey? The universe might send you some signs and signals when the moon enters Taurus, its exaltation. You could receive confirmation that you are on the right path. This validation could come from a professional mentor or an institution. You may notice that more omens are cautioning you to go down a particular pathway. Listen to your intuition. Late today, you might reconsider which commitments you want to pursue for the long haul because the moon will sextile Saturn retrograde in Pisces. There is more to staying fit than eating right and exercising. You can benefit from paying closer attention to everything in your life. How clean is your car? Do you make your bed every morning? How long do you go without doing the laundry? These things affect how you perceive life, whether it is easy or hard, even going as far as whether you are optimistic or pessimistic. Today's positioning of the planets supports the general inquiry into these finite parts of life. Use the force. Welcome to a day. You can expect more emphasis on social interaction and lighthearted fun today. If you can, stick to no-brainer tasks such as housework or filing, because concentration for any length of time won't come easily. Ideally, you would be able to spend the day hanging out with friends and family. But if this isn't possible, see about making some plans for this kind of thing for after work. Some laughter and sharing will do you a world of good. While the moon is just 2 days away from its monthly visit to your career sector and a chance to check in and prepare for Pluto's return to your work sector next week, even the professional forces are suggesting a wait-and-see approach. Creating the right distraction at the right time is not only the moon's return to an adventurous part of your chart to begin the lead-up to a full moon, but also during Venus' early and Pluto's final days in a playful and creative part. Knowing that once he returns to your work sector next week he will be there for the next 20 years, Pluto is encouraging one last effort to find the right balance between work and play. 2 days after Venus, the planet of love returned to your romantic sector, and 6 days before Pluto, the planet of change and transformation, is due to leave. The moon returns to an adventurous part of your chart. Over the next few days, the moon will form a friendly aspect to both as it moves through and in the build-up to a full moon. This is going to give the spirit of romance and adventure a serious boost. Daily Planetary Overview. Today brings a unique blend of motivation and reluctance as the moon in steady Taurus squares off with energetic Mars in bold Leo. On one hand, there's a part of you that feels the drive to get things done, to tackle tasks, handle errands, or dive into that to-do list. But on the other hand, you might feel this stubborn resistance, a sluggish pull to stay cozy and distracted, whether that's scrolling through your phone or just lingering in bed a bit longer. If you're feeling this inner tug of war, know you're not alone. We've all had those days when we want to be productive, but our motivation is nowhere to be found. Sometimes, the hardest step is the first one: getting up, getting started, or even just putting your feet on the floor. But trust that, once you do push through, you'll likely find that spark of productivity waiting on the other side. Starting, even in the smallest way, can help you shake off that lazy feeling and tap into a sense of accomplishment. Today, the energy is also ideal for putting your focus to good use. Once you get past that initial resistance, try to hone in on your goals. Consider what's truly important to you, what adds value to your life, and which tasks will bring you closer to what you want. Think of it as a mental reset. Today's insights can help you organize your priorities, so that even when things get busier or distractions arise, you'll have a strong foundation for moving forward. By reflecting on what matters, you're building resilience for the future. Now, while focus is great, a little patience will go a long way. With Mars in the mix, there's a chance that tension might pop up, especially if things aren't moving as quickly as you'd like or if discussions get heated. If you find yourself in a debate or feel tempted to jump in with a strong opinion, take a deep breath. Think of this as a chance to practice calm and measured communication. Sometimes, holding back just a little, keeping a cool head and choosing words carefully can prevent misunderstandings and keep everything on track. Physical activity can also be a fantastic way to release any pent-up energy or frustration that might arise from today's push and pull. A quick walk, a jog, or even a few minutes of stretching can help clear your mind and make it easier to stay balanced. Remember to keep hydrated as well, especially if you're feeling any restlessness. Taking care of your physical body will help you stay grounded as you work through your tasks. And, as you're balancing all these different energies, remember to carve out some time for yourself. It's easy to get so focused on productivity and others' needs that we forget our own. Treat yourself to a nourishing meal, or take a few minutes to just breathe and relax. Self-care isn't a luxury, it's essential for keeping your energy steady and your mind clear. Another point to consider today is a little self-awareness in your interactions. With this cosmic influence, you might notice yourself feeling particularly enthusiastic about your ideas or goals. It's wonderful to have passion, but it's equally important to remain open to others' input. Have you ever been in a conversation where you were so excited to share your thoughts that you forgot to pause and listen? Today, noticing this tendency can be your superpower. Imagine yourself as a calm observer, someone who listens deeply and values all perspectives. By taking this approach, you create space for more balanced and enriching conversations. When we listen openly, we invite others to share insights that we might not have considered on our own. Sometimes, the most valuable wisdom comes from unexpected places, and being open to others' viewpoints can lead to breakthroughs and deeper connections. As you move through your day, I encourage you to reflect on how you're balancing your own needs with those of others. Have you experienced moments where taking that extra second to pause and breathe made a difference in a conversation? Or maybe a time when pushing past initial resistance helped you accomplish something you're proud of? Share your experiences in the comments. Your insights might resonate with others, reminding us all that we're in this journey together. Let's embrace today's energy as a chance to find balance, foster understanding, and move forward with purpose. The cosmos is supporting us to tune in, listen, and take each step mindfully. Let's make today one of growth, insight, and positive momentum.